Jai Shri Gurudev. Hope you are all fine, children. Welcome back to online classes. Children, already we have learned something about the first lesson, a hero, in the previous videos. Come on, let us gather those information what we have done in the previous videos. Just a recall. Here, father reads an article about the bravery of a village boy who comes face to face with a tiger while returning home. Father wants Swami also to be a brave boy like this. Is it not? Swami and father discuss about the village lad and he argues. Finally, what happened? The argument became big issue and father made it a task for Swami to sleep in his room alone. So these are the things happened in the previous sessions. Now come on, let us go to the next paragraph. Children, hope you have the PDF format of the textbook. Please open that and go through this. From the first of the next month, I'll sleep alone, father. No, you must do it now. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. You are in the second form and I don't like the way you are being brought up, he said and looked at his wife, who was rocking the cradle. Why do you look at me while you say it? She asked. I hardly know anything about the boy. No, no, I don't mean you, said father. If you mean your mother is spoiling him, tell her so and don't look at me, she said and turned away. Children, when father told Swami to sleep in the office room alone the same day, he said these words. No, father, let me sleep in your room from the next month of first. So, first of the next month, please give me a chance, let me sleep in your room from the next month first itself. I'll sleep alone, father, he said. Then he said, no, you should do it now itself. It is sleeping disgraceful sleeping behind granny or mother like a baby. You are not a baby, Swami. It is disgraceful, nothing but the shame on yourself. So you are not a small baby to sleep with your granny and mother. Or you are in the second form. What do you mean by second form, children? Second form is here when a child learns in 7th standard. That is, he is 12 years old now. So usually in that times they used to call it as second form. So second form starts from the 7th standard. So already Swami is in 7th standard. He is 12 years old. So don't behave like a small baby. You should not sleep behind your grandmother. And he said, Swami's father said this and looked at his wife, who was rocking the cradle. What do you mean by cradle, children? Yes, the small babies will sleep in the cradle. Tottilu we say, is it not? So that is the cradle where Swami had a small younger brother. So she was rocking the cradle. And when Swami's father looked at her, she told, why are you looking at me? I didn't say anything about the Swami. She stared and scolded Swami's father. But Swami's father said, no, I didn't mean you. I'm not talking to you. But Swami's mother said, if you mean also your mother is spoiling him, that is grandmother. Swami's granny is spoiling Swami. Tell her and don't look at me. So she started scolding Swami's father and she turned away with lot of angry. Then Swami's father sat gloomily gazing at the newspaper on his lap. Swami rose silently and tiptoed to his bed in the passage. Granny was sitting up in her bed and remarked, Boy, are you already feeling sleepy? Don't you want to hear a story? Swami made wild gesticulations to silence his granny, but that good lady saw nothing. So Swami threw himself on his bed and pulled the blanket over his face. So when mother argued with Swami's father, he just kept quiet and Swami's father sat gloomily. Gloomily means very he felt very bad. So he despair. So he did not want to argue anymore. So he felt bad and he started gazing at the newspaper on his lap. Again, he started reading the newspaper which was on his lap. Swami rose silently and tiptoed. So, this is the good time, Swami thought, and he tiptoed. Tiptoed means walk quietly. Like a cat, it will walk quietly without making any sound, is it not? So, walking on your toes. So silently he woke up, he got up and he went to his bedroom which was in the passage. Granny was sitting up in her bed and remarked. So at that time when he went to his bed, Granny was sitting on the bed and said, "Boy, are you already feeling sleepy? Don't you want to hear a story?" Children, Swami used to hear a story from his grandmother every night. So when boy came to the bed, Swami's granny said, "Already you are feeling sleepy, you want to sleep? Don't you want to hear a story?" Swami made wild gesticulations to silence his granny. Gesticulations is nothing but the gesture, means making signals. So with the hands, with the fingers or hands making signals, shh, like that he said, and he's in silence to his granny. But that good lady saw nothing. She did not observe anything, she did not understand also. Swami threw himself on his bed and pulled the blanket over his face. So he signaled Granny not to speak, but she did not hear. So Swami pulled over the blanket to his face and he slept. And he wanted to pretend, he wanted to act like sleeping. So he slept on his bed, pulling over the blanket on his face. Granny said, "Don't cover your face. Are you really very sleepy?" Swami leant over and whispered, "Please, please shut up, Granny." So Granny observed this and said, "Don't cover your face, Swami. Are you really very sleepy? Are you feeling sleepy now?" Swami got up. He leant means he just got up and said, whispered, slowly he whispered, silently he said, "Please, please shut up, Granny. If my father hears, he'll come to me. So don't shout, don't talk to me, and don't let anyone call me even if the house is on fire." See what an example. If the house sets on fire also, you please don't call me. This is the condition of Swami, horrible condition to Swami. Then, if I don't sleep at once, perhaps I shall die. See what statement he is giving. Now, if I don't pretend like sleeping, I will die definitely. So, he turned over and curled and snored under the blanket till he found his blanket pulled away. So, he silently again pulled over the blanket on his face. Curled means sleeping like a worm, sleeping like in a round curve shape, and snored under the blanket. Snoring is nothing but breathing heavily in sleep. Everybody will snore in the sleep, is it not? So all your brothers, grandfathers, mother, father, everybody at home will snore one or the other time. So he started like pretending. So he wanted to pretend, act like he was snoring and sleeping. So as if he was in a deep sleep, he started pretending and he pulled away and started snoring. So this was the thing what happened to Swami, and he wanted his father to think that he already slept and he will not wake him up. So this was the thing he thought, Swami thought like this. Presently his father came and stood over him. "Swami, get up," he said. He looked like an apparition in the semi-darkness of the passage, which was lit by a cone of light from the hall. Swami stirred and groaned as if in sleep. Father said, "Get up, Swami." Granny pleaded, "Why do you disturb him?" So, next scene is father entered his room. He stood over him and he shouted, "Swami, get up." He looked like an apparition. Apparition is nothing but an unusual sight, like somewhat the fear of devil. So for Swami, he looked like a devil in the semi-darkness, in the little bit darkness, which was lit by a cone of light from the hall. So in the hall, in a corner, there was a very little lamp. So from there, the shadow is Swami father looked like a ghost. So Swami stirred and groaned as if he is in sleep. So he was acting. He started pretending. So he was in a deep sleep. So he was groaning, means making lot of noise, like snoring noise. Then father said, "Get up, Swami." Granny pleaded. Pleaded here means nothing like requesting. Why do you disturb him? Granny asked, "Why are you disturbing?" So Granny asked Swami's father. "Get up, Swami," said father for the third time, and Swami got up. So he was keep on saying the same thing. "Get up, Swami, get up, Swami." And the third time when he shouted, Swami woke up. Father rolled up his bed and took it under his arm and said, "Come with me." Swami looked at Granny, hesitated for a moment, and followed his father into the office room. On the way, he threw back a look of appeal at his mother, and she said, "Why do you take him to the office room? He can sleep in the hall, I think." So, third time he shouted, Swami woke up, and father rolled up his bed. So, father rolled Swami's bed and kept under his arm, and he pulled Swami and he said, "Come with me." Swami looked at Granny, hesitated for a moment. So he was very sad. He was looking Granny's face. He had lot of fear and followed his father into the office room. So he followed his father. On the way, he threw a look of appeal, means he just saw his mother to help. Look of appeal is nothing but helping. So he asked his mother's help also, like asking help. And Swami's mother said, "Why do you take him to the office room? He can sleep in the hall, I think." So again Swami's mother is involving. Again, "Why are you disturbing him? Why are you giving a lot of trouble? Let him sleep in the hall." So this was the conversation went on up to this. Children, hope you have understood up to these paragraphs. So please go through the textbook, read once loudly, and if you get any doubts, please clarify with me. Thank you. Peace.